right. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. Two of the NFL's final unbeatens putting their records on the line against each other as we're underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield. That's right. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
No, you're not seeing things incorrectly, folks. You do not need glasses. They are, in fact, lining up to punt on first down. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either. That drop ruins the payoff to well-designed plays. It got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Jackson now on 3rd. This is Cox. That's Walker. The 40. Hits the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Taz Walker touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Luke tacks on the extra points. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
All right.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
From the gun, Stroud. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. A big play, 23 First and 10 now from the 30.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
They motion Dell over left. Stroud off of play action. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. A pickup of 17. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Texans.
From the red zone on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Complete out to the right. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He brings it in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Nico Collins with a touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. You sure do.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Lamar back to throw. And he's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Don't worry. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. He knocked it away again, and a couple of good reps in coverage have brought up third down.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results, and those are the results he's looking for.
Third and long for him here. Gets it downfield, on target to Flowers. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
4 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. He gets it again to Mitchell. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up first and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. Jackson trying to sneak it. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Ravens break the tie here in the first. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It'll lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Shotgun now, first round. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be first down, Houston.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break off to an angle, break off goes down. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens take over as he records his 10th career INTs. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Has a hole left, room to run. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, it's that second level.
Charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Here's Lamar on the sneak. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
The kickoff for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Mixon on the counter. He dodged the tackle. Now Mixon loses the football. But fortune on the Texans side. One of their guys got to it. They're going to keep the football. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
He rolls to his right. Now here he goes. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense in a hurry up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second
On
and
play action, here's Stroud. Going all the way to the end zone here. He's got it to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans lower the deficit to a single possession. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Throwing again here on second and 10. Jackson. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here he goes, third and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
He has it at the 33. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. They go play action with Stroud. Bails out of the pocket quick. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. No yak this time. They got on him quickly down at the 32-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
And the Texans first down.
All right.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of one. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got it first to begin the frame. A give to Mixon up the middle. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he's going to be touchdown at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of reps.
And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Texans can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Christian Harris on the stop.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
No, we changed it.
Play action now with Jackson. Complete Derrick Henry. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, Jackson. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
First down, here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Lamar now from the gun. Brought in. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're left with 4th and short. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
This interception is all So dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Absolutely fires this one. Wide open down the field, and he has it! Into the red zone. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Tank Dell, the touchdown. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Pressure coming. It's Jackson. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Jackson now on third. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. Working quickly here.
49-yard gain. First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the Texans' 33-yard line.
All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rapping pay the bill.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on third down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Jackson now, third and long. Completed to his running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Hey, facing the deficit, it's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room. They will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Go.
Stroud off the play fake. Lobs this deep down the middle. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Texans push the lead to 2 scores now. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. A little burst so far. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Sit on! Ready! Finish it up!
Looking to throw, Jackson. Who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and long. Need to give themselves a shot for 3rd. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has him on a quick hitter. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
3rd down.
Third and long for him here. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. 4th down. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his right. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Offside into the hands of Dell. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Stroud off of play action. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans will add to their lead at the end of the half. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for roughing the kicker. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. From the gun, Jackson. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Jimmy Ward has it. And the Texans get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. On play action. Here's Stroud. Fits it through the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
And the Texans first down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Houston.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down, Stroud. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Hey, Uno. Here we go, let's go.
From the red zone now. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. And the Ravens do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Taking a shot deep here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes 3, and on.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
He's running with it, and he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble, but it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going for it again. Here he goes again. And he has a massive gain in style, sliding in safely after a tremendous pickup. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Caught just shy of the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Mitchell takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he's got it. That catch gets him 2 and turns this into a one-score game once again. Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust. And they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a one-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can you get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them one snap away from a totally different ball game.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They go play action with Stroud. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's going to push one deep down the right. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Oh, ready. 18.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. He's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Texans first down.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
First down. A gain of 16.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Short pass brought in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
On the quick, right? 18.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Rolling out to his left. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
19 Texans. Look the hot.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. Caught out wide. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans lead by 14. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned. They got 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans lead by 15 now. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Flying down the middle with Henry. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Lamar now from the gun. Chased out to his right. He's got it along the sideline. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down. Here's Lamar. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
Big
yards.
gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Andrews has it, working downfield. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens shrinking the lead some in the third. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens getting back to within one score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10.
Tony.
Stroud off the play fake. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. And the Ravens take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. New set of downs for him. That starts at the 38. First down, here's Lamar. On him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Into the second level past the 30. And this is near the first down, but they need one more yard now to get it. Third down at the 29.
A gain of 13 yards. It's now 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Well, the negative play makes it even easier to decline that flag. That's going to bring up 4th down. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And they continue to trail by 8.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
First and 10, around to Mixon. He cuts it to the right sideline. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans lengthen the lead at the end of the third. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans lead by 15 now. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New set of downs for him from the 31. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Lamar back to throw. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Jackson yet again. That's him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
Jackson's going to throw again. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our 3rd quarter. Nothing comes from it as we hit the break. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he is on 3rd and short. And he's batted away up front. Throw doesn't even get beyond the line thanks to a well-timed swat there. They're going to face 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Desperation time here. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Working quickly here.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Jackson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Again, it's Jackson to the air. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th.
Makes the score Texans 54, Ravens 46.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud off of play action. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released.
They did it! He made the interception! Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Andrews snags another one. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Hey, report.
Mitchell up the middle. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens down by only 2 in the 4th. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Report! UAX.
Jackson throwing for it. And they draw just the right throw, and it ties this game for them. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he has it right near midfield here. So about a yard short. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be a 1st down Texans.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Or get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Connects downfield, on target to down. He is down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down Houston.
That catch right there ended up paying off one of the longest routes he's going to run. He started on one side of the field, Kate, and he made it all the way across to the other. And at no point was he going to step off the gas. My man, though, he may need a little breathe, a little oxygen after that one.
He brushed him off at ease. And they take this in for the score. The Texans take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Looking to throw. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. There he goes on the right side. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now trail by just a point in the 4th. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The kick is going, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. I'm just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now it's 2nd down. Collins got it left side. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
He'll throw it. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. He cuts it back right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Ravens take a 4th-quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
Texans 61.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Oh, he forced it. Intercepted, and that could do it. Nate Wiggins has got it.
I don't know how many you could have next to you, Kate, that have been in this spot before. Okay? I have thrown 5 interceptions in the game. It happened to be our rivalry game back in college. It was one of the most humbling, horrific experiences of my life. Please, Coach, take this player out. We do not need to see another interception added to his ledger.
Henry running to the left. Ball's around him. He's got space. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Ravens go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Ravens 75. Texans 61.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Texans losing by 14. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
On the quick, right? Tony.
From the gun, Stroud. Throw right side, Dell has it. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You never ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Here we go. Hey,
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Into the hands of Dell. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on 4th.
A gain of 21 yards. First down.
And the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, we have a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
It's him on the in route. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it will be a first down, Texans. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's first down. Running left is Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground again with Mixon. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. That timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Been good from Fairbairn. And that gets him back to within 11.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.